a very urgent message from me. Very, very urgent. You know, there's a video I just recently posted where I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, please don't check up on me. Oh my God, like, I've got friends, I'm good. Like, just send me money if you're that worried about me. Obviously, I'm joking, but also I'm not joking because I'm struggling to keep up in this hectic information age with all the content I need to keep up with, the things I need to do, and then like all the messages of people checking up on me or whatever. Like, that aside, and I'm looking at the comments. People are accusing me of doing drugs. People are saying I'm high. People are saying I'm old. People are saying I'm ugly. Like, okay. People are finding really mean things to say. I don't know if it's bots. I don't know if it's real people, but a lot of it is in Zulu. So I don't know if there's Zulu bots now, but that's not the point again. And in the past, the shit would have upset me. I would have reacted. I would have responded to it. But luckily, God has offered me something that I have finally accepted, which is what? Which is growth. So this is what I'm here to say to you as a reminder also, or because I had a reminder for myself. A little while back, a friend of mine made a joke we were on a flight together, and they'd made many other jokes. We were all making jokes, and one of these jokes affected me. They touched me, and I was just like, no, but I don't do that. Why would you say I do that? This person ended up apologizing and finding a way to move on because I was clearly upset. Fine. I got home and I started like processing the day and thinking about things that had happened. And that moment then came back to me, and I thought to myself, my goodness, why did that thing affect me so much? Why did it affect me so much? This friend of mine could have been like, you're a slaw, you're a slut, you are, I don't know, broke, you are poor, you are ugly. Okay. All sorts of other things could have been said, and I would have laughed. Why would I have laughed? Because I know it's not true. And I know that this person wouldn't say those things to hurt me unless, they were ulterior motives. But regardless, that thing shouldn't have had the power to affect me. So what does this tell me? That I give things the power to affect me. Who are the people that I give the power to affect me, and what are those things? And I realized that this thing in particular affected me because clearly subconsciously I was already having that conversation in my head, and I was concerned about that behavior of mine, but it wasn't something that I was consciously aware of or that I had expressed, and maybe this joke had some truth to it, but I wasn't ready to deal with it, or maybe it's true and that's why it's affecting me. Anyway, regardless, I phoned my friend back and I was like, yo, I just thought about that moment that we had in the airplane. And yeah, man, I'm sorry for my reaction, because there are a lot of things that you could have said that I know for a fact aren't true, that you could have joked about that wouldn't have affected me. And I've been pondering as to why this particular thing affected me. And I'm now understanding that I need to actually process this thing, right? Anyway, which is a good thing ultimately, because I really took time to think about it, and I've improved my behavior because that thing made me aware, that moment made me aware that there's a situation here that is problematic. Fine. Why are we in this moment right now where I bring that up? I read these comments, and the initial reaction is like, I want to react, I want to respond in the same way that these messages have been sent to me. Why do you say these terrible things about me? I'm someone's mother. I'm human. I have feelings. I'm a person. I'm also God's child. It is what it is. And I'm empathetic to a fault sometimes. It's one of the reasons I've gotten into so much trouble recently. But again, I'm just saying, for you out there, like, I had to remind myself that these things only have the power I give them to affect me. So my pearl of wisdom to you today is, think about whether this thing deserves that power to affect you. Is it true? No. Is it nice that it's being said? No. What does it say about the person who's saying it?
Everybody and welcome. This is the Coffee with Jay. I hope you guys are doing great. Please do kindly consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. I promise you will not regret it, and also make sure you press the like button. Now, Pearl Thusi is dropping some words of wisdom. We'll take it, but Pearl, I'm here wondering which one of your friends say those mean things to you. Could it be DJ Zinhle? But anyway, not to speculate, Pearl, the problem here is you're trying to compete with the 15-year-old. Stop trying to keep up with the 15-year-old. You're grown. No one is saying you're old, but we're saying you're older. So maybe you need to start acting your age. Because if you keep dressing like you're 14, then people are going to talk. I do think that's where the problem is. It's because you're trying to keep up with the kids. When you're older and it doesn't work that way, Pearl, that's when people start to say maybe you're on something, you're not thinking straight, because there is no way a naked person will be climbing on trees and they'll be sane. That is the whole reason why people say so. That's just my opinion. But of course, do let me know down in the comment section why you think this is happening to Pearl. Anyway, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do kind of consider subscribing if you haven't done so. Make sure you like this video before you leave, and I'll catch you guys on my next upload.